Anyway, I had a good night's sleep. Thought I'd get up and take a refreshing shower. That's the shower, full blast. It's kind of like getting pissed on by a wino. That's the Travel Lodge in Clovis, New Mexico. In case you're wondering, I do conceal carry when I ride. I carry this M&P shield, a 9mm. That fits perfect in my pocket here on my Aerostitch suit. There she is. Okay, so I have for security or just little things I've done over the years. I always have a hand crank flashlight with me. I have a master disc lock. It has actually an electronic key system. Just kind of let you know that you're properly locked. Bear spray when I'm up in Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, Canada, Alaska. This is a little axe I have that's for cut steaks, chopping firewood. So there's a part I don't think of what else. I carry D-rings, carabiners. For instance, I don't know if you can tell, my hat's wet from the rain last night as I was riding in. And sometimes I'll do laundry in my hotel room sink. So I typically wear LD rider shorts and shirts, and they wash up real easy and they dry real quick. Okay, I'm gonna grab some breakfast. It's almost 9:30 here in New Mexico time. I gained an hour, but I slept like a log. I'm going down the highway here on my way to Santa Fe to a place called La Cucina. So I'll show you that place when I get there. All right, here I am for breakfast at Mi Cucina, right here on 60 in Clovis. I don't know if I finished, but when I do my laundry, I use these D-rings to hang it and let it dry as I'm going along. Another nugget wisdom: these ram mounts suck, so you should take and I glue these things, these tips on. I found them on the road at rest stops, and I've lost a few. And the other thing is, make sure you secure your phone if you're going to put it with these ram mounts. They don't like these oversized phones, and I've lost phones, found them, but they weren't in very good shape after they'd fallen off. Okay, let me go in and eat. It's pretty busy. Okay, I think I'm going to get the barbacoa breakfast. Let's just some coffee. Okay, my breakfast is here. This is the barbacoa, Mexican barbecue meat with eggs, hash browns, got corn tortillas, beans, and salsa. So let me dig into that.
I'll just be getting after it.
Barbacoa. That's good. That's some slow simmered roast beef. Refries. Just kind of put it all together here. Refried beef. Huevos blanco. canned salsa. All right, that was pretty good breakfast. That was the barbacoa at Mi Cocina in Clovis, New Mexico. I'm going to top off with fuel, work my way to Santa Fe, which is a couple 100 miles. All right, fueling up. I called my bank to let them know I was traveling. I've had them shut off my credit card, so I always let them know when they want to know. Because I hate getting called or having my card shut off when I'm trying to get fuel or something. Okay, if I see anything interesting, I'll share it with you. Everything I have is kind of wet from the rain last night. I got rained on in between Muleshoe, Texas and Farewell, Texas. So, all right, back on the road. If I see something shiny on the side of the road, I'll stop and share it with you. Okay, if you don't know, Clovis is the home of Cannon Air Force Base. It's an F-111 fighter bomber. This is Veterans Park on Highway 60. If you're going eastbound, it's right at the border of town. This was a tour of honor site. It's an M42 Duster, 40 millimeter anti-aircraft. They were used also for ground fighting in Vietnam. Anyway, the tour of honor, I'm the actual state sponsor for New Mexico. Every year I pick the 7 sites that they must visit. And it has New Mexico has one of the most beautiful veterans memorials in Angel Fire, just outside of Santa Fe. Anyway, the Tour of Honor is a way to honor those who have served, both military and law enforcement. To find out more, go to www.tourofhonor.com or just Google Tour of Honor. It runs between April 1st and November 1st, and it's a self-directed ride. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Anyway, this is the Veterans Memorial Park. Okay, we're in Melrose, New Mexico. Across from that silo is a F-100 Super Sabre. This is their Veterans Park. Baxter Memorial Park. This was also a tour of honor site for New Mexico several years ago. If you're coming out of Clovis on your way to Melrose, if you're on a Ural, you're going to notice your throttle's wide open and you're only doing 55. And that is because you are climbing a grade. Trivia question: which state has the highest average elevation above sea level? A lot of people say Colorado, but no, it's New Mexico, which sits on the Continental Divide. All right, a little factoid. About 36 miles from Fort Sumner, and that's where the grave of Billy the Kid is located. Okay, 3.5 miles south of Highway 60 is the Bosque Redondo Memorial Museum, and this is where the grave site of Billy the Kid is, the actual grave site. So I'll take you over to it. There are a lot of places to claim to have the grave, but this is the real one, so let's go take a look at it. And there's also the Billy the Kid Museum in downtown Fort Sumner. Anyway, here's Billy the Kid's grave site. It's been subject to a lot of vandalism, thefts, things like that. They first started coming here about 20 years ago doing iron butt rallies. And at that time it was a dirt road. They have it all paved now. There are a lot of places in the United States that claim They have Billy the Kid's Gray, but this is the real deal. And you can see they caged it in there. How you doing? How are you? Good. Greetings from Ural, New Mexico. The guy stopped to take a picture of my bike and we got a nice chat. Vaughn is an area where people end up rolling in needing fuel, so this only fuel station in this town gets pretty backed up. The credit card readers are not working, so you got to go in and do the cash thingy. Across the street there is a old-fashioned railcar diner. I've eaten there before. Good food. I'm working my way up to Santa Fe, New Mexico, about 90 miles to go. The last 77 miles from Fort Sumner took forever, about an hour and a half, climbing in elevation, and had a strong headwind. My bear, who was sitting down, even got blown up right there by the wind. It was carabiner on that net. Hydrating, taking a rest. My shoulders were killing me. And like I said, 90 miles to Santa Fe, where I'm going to spend the rest of the day. In the morning, I'll pick up groceries, and I'll be heading to the Carson National Forest. There I will be off-grid for at least a day, maybe two. No cell service, no nothing. Anyway, tonight I'll upload this video to YouTube to share the day. And also met some people out of Texas in Fort Sumner. They were on their way to Albuquerque, so I told them to eat at the Monte Carlo Steakhouse in Albuquerque, which is located in a liquor store. They've been open since the 40s, so I think they're going to do that. All right, I'll talk at you later. I don't know if you can see that little bird over there. He's got, looks like a piece of dog food or cat food. He's dunking in that water. I guess trying to get it soft enough to swallow. Okay, so I'm going to stay here at the Albiquiu Inn. I don't know if you can see that. It's in Albiquiu, New Mexico. Well, let me go check into my room. I got the last room at $234 a night. All right, let's check out my room for tonight. Lampshades look like they're on upside down. It's weird. Nice bathroom. Okay, it's pronounced Albiquiu. And indoor and outdoor dining. Okay, I'm gonna get the roasted cauliflower and spinach salad, hot water, and Malbec. And I'm gonna do the red chili ribeye steak. Okay, I opted for the dinner salad because the other salad would have been too much. Okay, we have a ribeye, boneless ribeye, red chili rub with polenta cakes. So let's take a look-see. Okay, steak is cooked good. I haven't tasted it yet. Only criticism so far is stale croutons and Waiter took my fork. I should have a separate salad fork. Okay, this will be my first red chili encrusted rubbed ribeye. Not bad. A little heat to it. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's try the polenta cake. Those are good. Those are good. And the asparagus. It's grilled asparagus. And those are good. Cheers. Okay, as you can see, the food was good. Except they had stale croutons, and they need to give you a separate salad fork. Alrighty. Anyway, the door to the patio is open, so these little gnats are crawling around. They got in my wine, but they're very good. Definitely a good year for gnats. 2019. Okay, it was a tough ride day today. After 12 hours yesterday, I was a little sore. Usually my second day of riding is kind of that way. I rode 267 miles or over 400 kilometers, which sounds more impressive, but it was slow going. Plus I made a lot of stops. From Clovis, it's a gradual, and you can't even tell, uphill climb. The only way I knew is the Ural. I had a hard time maintaining just 55 until I crossed I-40, and then it kind of leveled out a little bit with a short climb into Santa Fe. I decided not to stay in Santa Fe. The traffic there was insane. A mixture of just totally aggressive drivers, just speeding and lane changing with no signals, and a mixture of mouth breathers. I think they had a bunch of mouth breathers, maybe a convention going on here in Santa Fe. So I got fed up and I just kind of kept riding. I'm now at the edge of the Carson National Forest, a place I like to camp, so I will be heading off the grid for a few days, so probably no uploads as I work my way to Albuquerque, or I'm sorry, Durango, and then to Cortez on the 8th, where I link up with a buddy. Made quite a few stops, as you'll see, so today's kind of a longer video. All right, I'm slowly going into a food coma. I hope you enjoyed today. I did. Great weather in the mid-70s. It's good to beat that heat, climbing up in altitude. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you check out my other videos.